Keir Starmer has just done the unthinkable live on national television. Under crushing pressure, political defeat, and a tidal wave of public anger, the Labour leader called for a general election. Weeks of unrest, 3 million petition signatures, and a brutal loss in the 2025 local elections left him cornered. Starmer, who once vowed to serve a full term no matter the cost, finally cracked. This isn't a rumor or a leak, it's real. Visibly shaken, he stood at the podium and said the words no one expected. "We will go to the people." With that, Britain was plunged into political chaos. For months, pressure had been mounting. Starmer looked like a man on the brink of collapse. This may go down as one of the most dramatic political reversals in modern British history. The 2025 local elections were a bloodbath. Labour strongholds crumbled, some lost to the opposition, others to internal rebellion. Reform UK surged, seizing victories once thought impossible. The party Starmer had reshaped in his image was collapsing beneath him. It all started with a single question: would you resign if you lose? Starmer replied, yes. At the time, few believed he meant it. But the defeat was undeniable, and honouring his word became the only option. Just months earlier, Labour looked unstoppable. Starmer promised order after Tory chaos, leadership, principle, and change. But those promises faded. The cost of living soared. Public services collapsed. Housing spiraled. Tuition fees remained. Hope turned into disappointment. Then came the petition. Started by grassroots activists, it exploded. 1 million, 2 million, then 3. Media outlets tried to ignore it, but the public wouldn't. Parliament was forced to debate it. Through it all, Starmer stayed silent, until now. In a brief, tense address, he claimed to have listened to the people. But to many, this wasn't about listening. It was about survival. Reform UK's rise rattled Westminster. Working-class towns, once Labour's bedrock, flipped. The betrayal voters felt had built for years, and Starmer only accelerated it. He had promised to raise taxes on the wealthy, scrap tuition fees, nationalize services, protect the NHS. But one by one, those promises vanished. Now is not the time, he said. Nationalization was abandoned, wealth taxes softened. His supporters felt betrayed. NHS workers, students, families, people who once believed in him walked away. Inside Labour, cracks widened. Leaks revealed chaos. Donors pulled out. Volunteers vanished. Into that void stepped Reform UK, with raw energy, grassroots support, and a clear message. Farage and his allies, once dismissed, now rallied in forgotten towns. They spoke plainly, offering bold, if divisive, solutions. Meanwhile, Starmer sounded robotic, rehearsed, distant. He didn't lose 3 million supporters overnight. He pushed them away, one broken promise at a time. Now the floodgates have opened. The country braces for a snap election. Reform UK is celebrating. The Conservatives are regrouping. Labour is bleeding, internally divided, externally loathed, clinging to credibility. Starmer may have called the election, but the people will decide if he survives it. If early signs mean anything, the verdict may already be written in stone. As the shockwaves spread, something deeper is rising. Not from think tanks or celebrities, but from the very people Starmer ignored. This isn't politics as usual. This is rage. This is betrayal boiling over. For too long, people were told to trust the system, to be patient. But when the system protected a leader who broke nearly every promise, patience ran out. From post-industrial towns to coastal communities, those who once reluctantly voted Labour finally said, enough. The petition had no corporate sponsors or celebrity backing, just ordinary people. Nurses, miners, parents in debt, all demanding one thing: resign now. Within days, it surged to 3 million signatures. Media tried to dismiss it as fringe, but the numbers couldn't be ignored. Starmer resigned, trended nationwide. Reform UK captured the moment. Starmer has broken Britain, the posters said. It's time for change. What began as a quiet plea became an unstoppable roar. Labour MPs looked shocked. Some stayed loyal. Many panicked as their inboxes filled with angry voters threatening to defect. This was no longer about policy. It was about trust, and Starmer had lost it. Protests erupted outside Parliament and Labour offices. Handmade signs read, "Not my labor." 3 million strong. Broken promises, broken country. Reform UK candidates were met with cheers. Labour canvassers reported slammed doors. The mood shifted. Starmer's responses were cold, scripted. The public didn't want spin. They wanted truth, and above all, change. Reform UK didn't just criticize. They inspired. Now, with an election looming and the nation electrified, one question hangs in the air. What happens next? Britain waits, restless, ready for the reckoning.